dear students, let us define the term flora and fauna. These two terms are very important and these are asked in the examination also. So flora refers to plant life of a particular geographical region, whereas fauna, it refers to animal species found in the region. So flora means we are talking about plants and fauna means we are talking about animals. Now next line is very important beta. These are very important renewable natural resources. Now you must know the definition of the renewable natural resources. These are those resources which are used again and again, okay? Which are used again and again. So that means, for example, we are having sunlight, we are having wind. So these come under the natural resources. ये वाले जो resources होते हैं बेटा, they cannot be over, ठीक? They cannot be over. We are renew it, ठीक है? We can renew it. That is why they are known as renewable natural resources, which are readily available in the nature. So the flora and fauna of a region collectively constitute the biodiversity of that region. Already from the previous paragraph, you know the meaning of this line. The flora and fauna of a region collectively constitute the biodiversity of that region. Beta, flora means plants, fauna means animals. For example, this is an area. Here plants are there, okay? Animals are also there. That means this area, it is having flora and fauna, which is the biodiversity of this area, okay? Now beta, let us define habitat. So an environment with suitable conditions plays an important role for an organism to survive, okay? What does it mean? It means if the temperature is good, if water is present, air is present, that means if suitable conditions, these are the suitable conditions. If suitable conditions are present, that means the survival of the organism is possible. An environment with suitable conditions plays an important role for an organism to survive. So what is the habitat? A habitat is the natural environment of an animal, plant or other organisms where they live, multiply and thrive. That means let us take the example of the fish. So where fish is living? Fish is living in the, so I'm talking about this fish, okay? Where, what is the habitat? It is in the water, whether it is in the sea or a river. So habitat means where an organism, an animal, plant or other microorganism, where they live, multiply and thrive, it is known as the habitat. Now let me explain these terms. Live, you know, है ना? Live का मतलब तो you know that where animal, plant or other organism live, multiply, multiply means reproduce, and thrive, thrive means well develop, ठीक है? So it is that habitat क्या होता है? It is that environment, natural environment where living organisms, they can live, multiply and thrive. So you have to learn the definition of the habitat also. Habitat of a fish may be lake, pond, river, sea, ocean, ठीक है? So let us take the example of the cactus now. If we talk about cacti and camel, they are having the habitat that is sandy, dry, hot deserts. The habitat of Indian rhinoceros is grasslands, forest area of the foothill of the Himalayas and plains of West Bengal and Assam. It is very important. Let us repeat this line. Now what I'm telling you about the habitat of the Indian rhinoceros. So what is the habitat of Indian rhinoceros? It is grasslands, forest area of the foothills of the Himalaya and plains of West Bengal and Assam. Now snowbound extremely cold polar regions are the natural habitats of polar bear. So what is the habitat of polar bear? It is extremely cold polar regions. That is the habitat of the polar bear. Now ecosystem. Now come to the ecosystem. So everything in the nature is interconnected. Okay? So we are in nature, when for example we are depending upon the plants also, we are depending upon the animals also. So our survival or other plants or animals survival, it is interconnected. An ecosystem is a community of living and non-living things that coexist. For our survival beta, we need oxygen, we need water, है ना, we need food also. That means, and we are depending upon the animals also for various things. That means we are depending upon the living and non-living components. Okay? So from this we can define the term ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community of living and non-living things that coexist. An ecosystem can be large as a desert or a lake, or it can be small as a tree or a puddle. There is a delicate balance between various components of ecosystem that helps sustain life. If there is disruption means if we we are harming, okay? If we are harming the ecosystem or we are disturbing the ecosystem, disruptions to an ecosystem can be deleterious to all organisms within the ecosystem. That means if the ecosystem is going to be harmed, we are harming the organisms.